Welcome everyone for this August month event, Stay the Course. I am Priya, the lead woman of Women Power Up Network, and we also have Cecilia Boji, our Latin America lead, and Priscilla, our social media lead on the call today. Cecilia, would you want to say hi to each other?
Yes, hello everyone. Good morning for me and for many of you. Good afternoon or good evening from where you are. And enjoy this wonderful session. Thank you for being connected.
Thank you, Cecilia. And over to you, Priscilla, to welcome everyone.
Thank you, Priya. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm speaking from Brazil. It's morning here, 10:37 to be precise. So I hope that you enjoy this session.
Thank you, Priscilla, and myself, Priya Patra, and I've joined in from Mumbai, India. And right now it is 7:08 p.m. Indian Standard Time, which is evening Friday for us. But I'm so excited to be with you all today on this Friday evening. So please do say hello to each other and let us know from where you've joined in today. Menti.com 2559 9196, and the link is on the chat window as well. Before we get started, some housekeeping rules. We are all here to celebrate women leadership. We are all talking on our individual capacity. Our views expressed here do not in any way represent the organization that we work for. This meeting is being recorded, as you have already guessed. If you are uncomfortable in any way, please feel free to hop out of the event. If not, you are welcome to join the celebration. And Lee Lambert, thank you for joining. Yes, I see your chat, a message on the chat window. And before we get started, we remind ourselves who we are. We are a community. We are not a business, but a community with a purpose. We were incepted on 26 January 2020, just before COVID. And we took that opportunity to go global virtually. And right now we are a community of lots of women, actually, around 950 plus members in our LinkedIn and Facebook groups. Our vision is to empower everyone with the right support and skill to transform the future. And right now we are providing this platform to enhance our leadership qualities. And why do we say that? Organizing this event is also enhancing your leadership qualities. We have our newsletter, which Priscilla will talk about it in a few minutes from now. Even that is organizing that and publishing that is also enhancing our leadership qualities and improving our network. We truly believe being good enough is amazing, and you really don't need to be an expert to power each other up. And when such good enough people come together, we power up. And that's why we say we power up. And when these things happen, together we rise as a community. And with this, I hand over the stage to Priscilla to walk us through the vision of the year and our newsletter.
Thank you, Priya. So last year, through our theme, Remarkable and Rising, we focused on recognizing our strengths and believing in the leaders we already are. Together, we rose by sharing our stories, embracing progress over perfection, and lifting one another through change. This year, bold moves is the natural next chapter. Because once you rise, the real questions becomes, what bold step are you willing to take next? Every month, we share our My Bold Move stories of how women have stepped outside their comfort zones and taken meaningful actions that have shaped the leaders they are today. These stories are published in our monthly Empowered newsletter. Don't forget to read the latest Bold Movie story. You can also submit your own story to inspire other women and be featured in a future edition of the newsletter. You can subscribe by scanning the QR code or by using the links that I will share in the chat in a few minutes. And if you are an author, it's important too, and you would like to submit your book, please use the chat. Sorry, the link I'm to.
And again, Priscilla, it's you again.
Okay, and we need you. Here is our Bold Movies calendar. It has been designed as a journey, starting with clarity and courage, then moving through building strength, using your voice, taking risks, staying the course, and ultimately leading with impact. These monthly themes reflect the very steps many of us are taking in our own lives. If you would like to speak to our community, or if you know someone who could contribute to one of these teams, please reach out to us. We are also inviting purpose-driven individuals of all genders, not only women, to join our global community and help us power up impact through connection, creativity, and leadership. We currently have 2 volunteer opportunities available: social media champion and website design and development. Both roles are 100% remote, so if you are in, apply using the link I will also share on the chat. Thank you so much. Over to you, Priya.
Thank you, Priscilla. And with this, over to you, Cecilia, to introduce the facilitator of the day, Dr. Lipika Sharma.
Thank you, Brian. Yes, I will introduce our great facilitator today, Deepika Sharma. Dr. Deepika Sharma is an accomplished advocate and mediator, Supreme Court of India, with 26 years of experience and a PhD in climate change law, a senior consultant and UN Women, CEO of BID Kiam Foundation, and founding director of DLS Global Legal, a global thought leader and gender and climate expert, advancing impactful policy, legal reforms, and multilateral dialogue, and championing the SDH. She has advised, collaborated, and published with UN and is founder and CEO of BID Kayam Foundation India. An engaging keynote speaker and trainer, Dr. Sharma is known for delivering impactful sessions on POSH, DAI, leadership, behavioral change, and workplace culture. An international recognized POH expert, she was invited by the government of India in 2025 for a live national television discussion on workplace sexual harassment law and currently serves as an advisor committee supporting reforms to the Post Act. She has trained more than 50,000 employees. Her contributions have been recognized through numerous honors, including the Best Women Educator in Innovative Law Teaching award by UN Global Compact and several national and international awards for excellence in gender justice, climate leadership, and women's empowerment. Wow, Lipika. With that, I hand over the stage to Dr. Lipika Sharma.
Thank you so very much, Shishla, for that generous introduction. I'm really grateful. First and foremost, I will start with Namaskar, everyone. And it's an honor and a privilege. Thanks for inviting me. Thank you, Women Power Up, and all the collaborators for extending this opportunity to discuss a very important topic in today's global world. We need to talk more. And it's not about if you are a homemaker, entrepreneur, a startup CEO, or just enjoying your retirement life. We all are dealing in this fast moving world with a lot of burnout. So that's what I'm going to discuss. Thanks once again for this opportunity. I'm extremely grateful. And a special thanks to Mr. Lee for being so generous on LinkedIn post and repeatedly posting it. I'm grateful, sir, for your support. Thank you so much. I'll just share my slides and start. Am I extempore? Please tell me if you can see my slides.
Yes.
Can
Yes.
anyone? Yes. Thank you so much. I'm an extempore person. I have very little content on my slide, and I'm going to keep it extremely interactive. So very less content on my slides. More will be talking, and I see the cohort is very small. So the interaction, I'm sure, is going to be really great because you people will be talking as much as I'm going to talk. I'll ensure that. So let's start how I'm going to take the flow. Majorly, I'm going to discuss initially a lot of about what exactly is burnout. Are we confused about being ambitious, give up, give it all, leave your personal life, your health, your family aside, and keep giving to your dream, the biggest dream of your life, whatever it is? Or it is something else. So I'm going to discuss until and unless my understanding, being 26 years in a profession which gives you lot of burnout, being an attorney at the highest court of India, which is the highest population, it's lot of high stake. So I absolutely understand what burnout is, but majorly doing lot of public speaking, I have understood people confuse it with that we have to do it because we have to reach somewhere. So I'm going to discuss, focus on what is burnout. Then I'm going to discuss what resilience is all about. I'm going to pop up a lot of questions because it's going to be two-way learning. I am a lifelong learner, so I'm looking forward to learning from everyone else's experience here as well. So I'll just start with this understanding burnout. To begin with, success is not defined by how quickly we achieve our goals, but by our ability to persevere through challenges, protect our well-being, which is very crucial, remain faithful to our purpose, and stay committed to vision that extends beyond immediate results. There are no 2-minute noodles in life. It takes a lot of patience to reach wherever we all are. So in today's fast-paced world, many individuals experience pressure to constantly perform, often leading to stress, exhaustion, and burnout. Whether you are a professional, entrepreneur, student, leader, caregiver, or someone navigating life's daily challenges, the ability to remain resilient while maintaining a balance has become one of the most valuable life skills. So without understanding this, there is no way ahead. Only you'll end up sitting in front of doctors popping up pills to survive, and which is not the right way to live. We only get one life. We should live it to the fullest, enjoying every aspect of it. So for me, what my understanding is, success is really about talent alone. It is not, absolutely not. It is about what you continue doing when nobody is watching you, your ethics, your morals. You don't have to see, you don't have to perform for the crowd around. When you are alone, what you do is the person you are. Show up the way you are. That's what my life learning. I'm going to share whatever little I could achieve by God's grace, and what I have seen people, achievers, have done this majorly, more or less. Majority of them are on the same page. Now, I would like to, because we are small cohort, no raising hands, just unmute and speak out. Understanding burnout. Let's understand what, according to you, is. Have you ever felt exhausted? I would love to hear from everyone. Unmute yourself and hearing each other. And I'll request those who have not opened their webcams, humbly request you, if it is possible. Seeing your lovely faces would be really appreciated. It makes interaction better. Thank you, Antara. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, please. Who would like to volunteer first? Have you felt exhausted for whatever reason? job, in personal
Yes.
life, wherever.
I will volunteer. Yes, all the time exhausted.
Thank you. Thank you. Next. Anyone else would like to respond to this?
Yes, I think exhaustion happens to all the aspiring women, working women, whether it's homework, right, housework or professional work. We are
Mm-hmm.
exhausted just to think, how to manage things around us, keep everybody comfortable, and in parallel, address, achieve our own goals, right? So that's itself is a sense of exhaustion.
Lovely. Thanks for your response. So, what about men? Sir, men also feel exhausted. She mentioned women feel exhausted. I think men as well feel exhausted. They have their own reasons to feel exhausted.
We have
Next,
to
anyone?
manage many things at the same time, family,
Mhm.
kids, house, work, parents, and everything. And we need to have time to take care of ourselves. So it's hard. So in the end of the day, we are really tired often.
Thank you, Priscilla. I appreciate your response, and majority of us will agree to you. Yes. Prithi, would you like to go ahead?
You feel okay when things doesn't go as per your plan. Basically, patience doesn't. Also, when you're hitting in the menopause age, that time also it's like everything feels
Yeah.
very. That's the second.
Yes.
And when you're
Yeah.
only when you're passionately involved in something, you don't feel the tiredness, but it's
Mm-hmm.
already sucked in your bones after in the morning when you realize that way.
Biological clock ticking. Yep.
Yeah.
I understand what you are talking. Same age group. Thank you so much. For anyone else would like to take this question? Yes, as you people said, you feel exhausted, and there are reasons most of you have mentioned. I'm going to deal with that also, because I'm also human being like you, surviving the same in the same world, doing work. So there are ways we can still be happy, charming the way all of your faces are, and still going. Have you ever wanted to say, I quit because you're too exhausted?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Anyone else would like to take this?
I don't. I always tell myself that, there is something good that's going to happen forward, and I try to keep myself motivated. I'm exhausted all the time, but I rarely quit. Yes.
Lovely. I appreciate your response, and I see lovely responses in the chat box also. I'm sorry I missed out earlier. Lee sir is saying never. Love your spirit, sir. I'll come to this. I'm of the same temperament sometimes, and then I agree, sir. You written woman take too much. Yes, when thing doesn't move as per the plan, patient abs. I totally agree. Me time is essential. Yes, I'm going to discuss that as well. Thank you for being so interactive and responsive. I really appreciate your energy, everyone. It gives me more energy now. Have you ever wondered whether my work really matters? Someone is better than me? Whether I'm going the right way? Whether my existence is valued? Have you been ever in that zone? Sometime. No, Preeti says no. Good. That's the spirit. Anyone would like to say something? Sometimes people do come to that level, especially in some work environments, when they are doing and they think someone else has taken the credit of the work they have done. And sometimes in our personal lives also, it do happen, and people do start questioning themselves, their self-worth. Sorry. And then you'll end up comparing yourself with others in certain situations, which is not correct. We all are different people with the same limbs, biologically same, but with a different personality types. So we are the heroes in our life, we are the main character, others are playing the side role in our life. We need to understand that. So self-love is supreme. Unless and until you love yourself, you are going to burn out. Love yourself enough before giving it to others, even to your children, those who are the dearest to us. We all have, sitting here, must be having children. So the thing is that this means that session is for every single one of us, because initially all three questions, majorly most of us agreed to it. So let's go ahead and understand, what is your biggest struggle today? If we talk about burnout, we are saying yes, we all burn out. We agreed to this one single question. Then there has to be certain things which make us feel that burnout. So lack of motivation, is that the thing which you struggle with, or it is lack of energy? Priscilla is saying no lack of motivation. There is enough of motivation. Lovely. Anyone would like to take this question? Is there any way, sometimes in some situation, you feel less motivated to keep going, personal or professional spaces?
Yeah, I think this happens, right, when you feel stagnant, but then you keep telling yourself that this is not enough. So you
Yeah.
move on. But yeah, that is one of the reasons when you feel stagnant and you feel lack of motivation.
Thanks, Atra. Your response is appreciated. Preeti, would you like to add something? Cecilia, anything you would like to say? No. Okay. So let's move ahead. Wait a moment. My screen hanged. Okay. Sometimes we do feel stress, which Antara already pointed out. Stress is something which is at the core of burnout. Burnout is when you start feeling stressed out for a longer period of time, you burn out. No clear direction. Sometimes we feel lost in life. You give your best to a situation, personal or professional, wherever, especially in work environment, you give your level best to your best of your ability, but you don't receive even the basic appreciation, sometimes increment, sometimes that desired promotion which you thought you well deserved it. So you feel lost. You don't know, are you in the right direction? Are you progressing well in your career or your personal life, wherever you are? So you start questioning your own decision, your own work style, whether you are able to settle with others, what others are expecting from you, are you able to fulfill? And then you feel that loss of direction. And then comes the fear of failure. When you just subtly try to understand how others respond to you, react to you, whenever you are working, how your teammates, your seniors are responding. And if that seeps in, that majority of the people you are interacting with at a workplace especially are not in sync with what you are doing, majorly they are questioning, then that sense of failure. FOMO, the Gen Z thing, fear of missing out, being left out, not being part of a group. Because at workplace, other than being a formally, you are assigned to a team, being a part of project, you informally also interact a lot. You have your coffees together, you have your lunches together. In those situations, if you don't think you are performing well enough, or you don't have that responses from your colleagues, your teammates, your seniors, then you, within your head, you are struggling to question yourself, and there is somewhere a fear of missing out. And that is the burnout. So what exactly is perseverance? Because if you are burning out, then you have to persevere, and you must have resilience to keep going. That kick should come from within. If you think you are stuck in a mental situation, I'll not say practical situation, in a mental situation where you keep on building up to the level of burnout, that you're losing out, you're not doing well enough, you have to maybe give more time, you have to skill up or something or other, you are stressing out. So Would anyone would like to take this question? What according to you, as per your understanding, not the dictionary meaning, what Google states or whatever is written in that dictionary, what according to you is perseverance? If there is a burnout, how to persevere? Who would like to volunteer to take this question? Yes, please.
It's about keep trying rather than giving up. Maybe it's not never quit attitude that is perseverance.
Okay, lovely. That's a lovely response. Anyone else? What according to you is perseverance? Perseverance isn't climbing mountains every day. Sometimes it's simply refusing to give up today. And I'll add on a bit. Sometimes perseverance is just take a break, do nothing. Do nothing. Take a random off from your routine job. Don't go to your gym even. Sometimes miss out your routine and feel the vibe. Because we have started using our bodies and brains like computer. Our feed it scenario is there. This is our routine. Even our Sunday and Saturdays, we have put in routine. Sundays, lunch out or dinner out with the family. Saturday evening, disco or a movie. So we have put in routine there as well. How many of us say this Saturday I am just going to be in bed, binge watching movie or doing literally nothing, eating whatever I want to, break all rules and just relax, listen to music or do whatever I enjoy, read the book. The random thing which is not a modern day theme, what I see majorly people are of my age group, younger to me or elder to me, above 30 plus. So we are in zone, we have seen that era where we survived without 24 hours of social media, TVs and all. I am from the generation where there used to be just evening TV and then after Sundays full. So it's very good. Perseverance is take a step back, relax and let your brain process. Don't treat it like a laptop. Switch it on and it has to work. Switch it down, switch it off sometimes, right? So that's what perseverance, according to me, is. Keep going. For keep going, you have to charge your batteries. When you hear perseverance, whose name comes to your mind? Anyone. I'll just give you a random example. It can be someone from your life, maybe Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela's, Abdul Kalam Azad, the president of India, who was called Missile Man as well, who started the nuclear, who empowered India by way of nuclear weapons and using them for civil good purposes as well. So I'll avoid this chat box because we are very few. I'm so sorry, Lee sir. You've been writing. I'm bad at checking my chats. I have not checked. You've been communicating there. So I apologize. Abdul Kalam was on my mind. Yes, thank you. And thank you. Thank you so much. Rafael Nadal. Okay. Andra Pratt. Lovely. Great. Thank you so much. So what is common among them? Anyone would like to say something?
They don't give up.
They don't give up. Lovely. And how do we know? Because they are achievers. We know them. We read them in our schools, colleges. Right? Let me tell you this thing. It's not only their intelligence. It's not by chance or luck, not money. They are achievers because they've been consistent. If you are consistent, you don't want have to behave heroic in day one, closer to your project date, 3 days I'll do everything. Before that, let's party, relax, do other things. If you do things consistently, brick by brick, the chances of burning out is reduced drastically. Being consistent means being having some routine, some dedication, some mindset to continue doing bit by bit. Don't take a heavy load. If you start going to gym, day one you can't lift up 50 kg. You'll start with 2 kg, 3 kg, 5 kg. You'll build up slowly, gradually, but you show up daily. You can't after 1 week start picking up 25 kg because you've been consistent picking up 3 kgs. So you build up brick by brick. All these people you mentioned in chat, I mentioned in my slide, have one thing in common: consistency. Go read their biographies, whatever name we have taken, and beyond. Those who have really achieved, and I'll say not only achieved, given back to the world, the legacy they have left. They've been consistent in whatever they were doing. So perseverance is doing ordinary things extraordinarily consistently. For me, that's perseverance. And please feel free to disagree with whatever I'm saying. As I said, it's not I am leading the talk, it's we are interacting. So feel free to disagree with whatever I'm saying. If you have a different opinion, you disagree with me, feel free to unmute yourself and go ahead. We are here to learn from each other. Now, forget the chat. We are going to talk. One thing you have continuously doing for more than 5 years. 5 years is a pretty long time. Sometimes we are not able to continue doing something for a week even. So please take your moment, take your 1-2 minutes and think over it. Do you have anything which you can say you've been doing consistently for 5 years? You focus on your career goals, your business, you've been putting hard work despite maybe you started startup and it's not doing well. Still, you keep on putting your energy, money, time, teaching, fitness, doing your meditation, getting up 5 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow I'll start getting up 5 in the morning. I'll try my level best. Doing or missing out your prayers because you were out partying on a weekend. Something which you have not missed for 5 years. Okay, let me reduce it for 1 year only. Anything which you can, any hobby even, which you've been consistent. Every weekend I'll do this. Every month I'll go there. Anything, any random thing which pops up in your mind, forget 5 years. 1 year you have done it consistently. And
There's
I'll
lots
really
on the
request
chat.
everyone.
There's lots on the chat, Dr.
Okay.
Lipika. People are.
Thanks for letting me know. Okay, I'm bad at it. I'll thank you for letting me know. Oh, that's bestie. I have learned from bestie. Okay. And
So
not
we are
giving up.
saying, yeah, I will read the chat for you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so for me it is career, but then many people are saying volunteering, and I know that many people on this call are passionate volunteers. So Cecilia, for example, 20 years volunteering. Okay. Then
Amazing.
Priscilla says project management, playing tennis. She's a wonderful tennis player as well. She's a marathon
Wow.
runner as well. So, and she serves many local communities. Cecilia Boji, she's been teaching in multiple universities. She's also Dr. Cecilia Boji. And Lee Lambert says LinkedIn. Of course, he has 30,000 plus LinkedIn connections, and LinkedIn has given up, said that we can't give you any more connections. He's gone beyond limits. Okay, so that's how it.
These are
Antara says morning
consistent.
fitness, and Priscilla is also learning German. Oh, that I didn't know, Priscilla.
Oh,
And it needs a
amazing.
lot of perseverance, definitely. And Cecilia is also a very good painter. She has lovely paintings. So someday we will have a painting show on this call as well. And then Lee Lambert says, I just watch exercise, I don't do. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's quite humorous things on the and good things on the chat.
All
Yes.
good things. That's amazing. So, Priscilla, how difficult it is to learn German?
It's crazy because it's a very difficult language. My
Yes.
level, I think it's still Maybe I can speak with a child, a 6-year-old child, because grammar is so difficult. The words are difficult to pronounce, and the vocabulary is hard. So it's really hard. It has been a
And
challenge, really.
I appreciate your patience because at the age we are, to learn a new language, that to German, is extremely
Yeah.
difficult task. I'm sure you have some major, I'll say, motivation to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a challenge really because I want to exercise my brain because it's so different from Portuguese, my native language. So it's a way to
Mhm.
keep my brain working and learning all the time.
Double
Yeah.
thumbs up to you for your
Yeah,
resilience.
and for
And
me, even to keep, just as Priscilla said, right, exercise your brain. And I started doing this, and I've started learning music. Because when you learn music, you have to keep many things in all together in coordination. And I
what do you
have
mean exactly learning music? You are learning to play some instrument or what?
no only vocals, but how do you
Okay.
the classical ragas and all that stuff, right? It's
Lovely. Amazing.
it's very tough, and it needs a lot of patience and perseverance. That is what my teacher tells me. Three P's, three P's:
Yes,
patience, perseverance, and passion. All these three
passion.
things are required. So yes, when
Passion,
Priscilla said,
yeah, from there you start.
yes.
Preeti, would you like to say something on this?
No, I couldn't say anything smart, so I'll just listen to the ladies.
Uh-huh. Sir, but your voice will be appreciated as well. Your contribution is equally important to all of us. Thank you. Preeti or Cecilia, would you like to add something? Cecilia, you do painting.
I paint.
Me too. I do.
I don't suffer from any of these problems that you guys are having. I mean, what you get burned out? I mean, so you got a kid. What the heck? If you just work the same amount of hours with or without a kid, I suppose. But
Mhm.
I said earlier, I think the women take on too much. I
Yes.
really do. I think they're kind of painting themselves into an exhausted framework. Sometimes you have to say no.
I
I don't
agree
know
with
if
you
you.
200. I agree with you 200%. The way you said, women should learn to somewhere start saying no to certain things and let their men partners do the job.
Yep.
Yep. And
We're
I know many, including my husband, they too take the burden living with a working woman to do their job, bringing up children or a household work. And without that, doesn't work. It doesn't work. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being so interactive. I'm grateful. So we've been talking about it keeps us going, our passion and other things. What keeps you going? I'll give you my perspective being a lawyer, but I would like to hear from you if any one of you would like to add something. What keeps you going? Any one thing or two thing you would like to point out despite being pulled down by life challenges, your personal circumstances, your surroundings, whatever. Sometimes your health conditions, sometimes your family members, your children. There can be many challenges in the life of women more than men, but we all human beings face them. One thing that keeps you going. Do you have anything?
Passion. For me, it's only passion. Yes.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Anyone else?
Purpose.
What'd you say?
Purpose. Sorry,
Purpose.
your voice crackled.
For me, it's feedback.
Feedback. Okay.
Thank you. That matters to me as well as a trainer. I do a lot of public speaking and a lot of training. So feedback is crucial. That keeps you going. So you know where you are and where you need to improve upon. Yes. Priscilla, you said twice, and sorry, I missed out what exactly you said. Could
Oh,
you
I'm
please
sorry.
repeat one more time?
I said purpose.
Purpose. Yes.
Yes.
That is at the root of everything. But you plan to achieve out of it. Yes, definitely yes. Anyone else? Anything in chat? Priya, could you
Yes,
help me
yes.
with?
Yes.
Yes,
Andrea said, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
oh
Someone wants
yes,
to talk.
I agree with Priya. It's passion. I love what I do every day. I love my work. I love teaching. I love learning. So that's all that make me wake up and get up with passion.
Great. Lovely.
Yeah, and Andrea, you want to open your mic and say, she's saying a lot of things on the chat. Andrea?
Please don't feel free to unmute and speak out. We have
Oh,
a small course.
okay, Andrea is on listen mode and she's joined us from the Bahamas. So Andrea says, having a vision board, clear roadmap, and a purpose is what keeps her going. Yes.
Oh, big cheers to you. That seems you are very organized person.
Yeah.
I highly appreciate that because in today's challenging world, the work environment, you are so organized. Kudos to you, I must say.
And Preeti says every day is a new chance to learn something
Yes.
life throws at us. And I've known Preeti for some time now. She's a very, I say she's very perseverance. She has a lot of perseverance. I see her trying many new things and she's always on. Yeah.
Great.
Preeti, you
Thank
want
you,
to say
everyone.
something, Preeti?
She's been nodding no.
No, okay, she doesn't. Okay.
So I'll give you my perspective. Like being an advocate and being a lawyer for 26 years, the legal profession teaches you loads and loads and loads of perseverance. There are dates, sometimes things are out of your hand, the other party takes adjournment, you can't help it. So cases don't finish quickly, justice takes time. We being the largest population in the world, we have our own challenges. Despite our judicial system is impeccable, working great, and our Supreme Court is respected for a very socialist decision extending the justice to people at large. Despite that, it takes time. Evidence takes time to develop. Negotiation requires patience. Clients sometimes lose patience because in certain situation, in certain type of property kind of a cases, it may sometimes take 15 years to reach the final level. But you do win at the end. But keeps us going, sorry, as an advocate is you do get some relief. It not complete. There is, according to me, life in life, there is nothing called 100%. So the way my profession moves, life is exactly the same. You often don't see progress immediately, but with patience, keep going, keep going. That's what we are talking about. Consistency, and you'll reach there. Sometimes you can't see behind the scenes, but I firmly believe that, and I've never come across any individual who've been working hard despite not achieving the success he or she wanted to, but in the end, they have reached there. They could reach there because they've been consistent and they didn't lose hope. So that's what consistency is required. And no thoughts I'll ask because we've been talking. Now, let's go ahead and understand this furthermore. How many times you have talked to yourself, I am tired. I don't want to go to office today. I don't want to be out of bed, packing up my husband, my children's lunch boxes. Someone do this job for me too. I have to pack my own lunch before leaving for office. Sometimes you must have felt I'm too busy. Your child is asking for something. I have done it often. I'm guilty. Oh, I'm busy with my consultancy work. Tomorrow I have an urgent matter coming. Please call for food from outside. Mama, I want to have something cooked by you. Sorry, dear, I don't have a time today. Sometimes, as a professional, as a working woman, sometimes we are living in metros, there is a traffic chaos. Your route is of 30 minutes, you reach in 50 minutes. That time constraint is there. And sometimes you have a project in hand, some deadline to meet. Everyone else in your office is working hard. You are part of a team. So you say, I'll sleep a bit less today. I'll try and complete my PPT till late 12 o'clock in the night, 2 o'clock in the night, or some other deadline. Right? Almost all of us have been there many times. I'll say even the homemakers. For homemakers, it's 24 hours job. For working professional, when we come back, we do say no more sometimes. Sometimes assertively, sometimes out of anger because of burnout as well, but we do take a pause. But for homemakers, it's 24 hours work. But when the family members are out, they are still working at home. When everyone is back home, taking care of them, feeding them, ensuring they sleep well. And the homemaker goes to bed the last. Which I'll say in international economy has been ignored a lot. United Nations, I talk a lot on United Nations forums. Recently, they have started taking stock of this unpaid labor. In labor market, the assessment of the kind of a work women do is nowhere to be seen. We need to consider that as a part of a data. That's a workforce that keeps every society going globally. You are underdeveloped, you are developed, you are least developed wherever you are born and brought up, wherever you are living and earning. So it's not about one part of the world, it's everywhere. So that brings burnout. All of us at certain age have definitely felt tired, busy, and I'll rest later. I'll take rest later. And sometimes those periods are very, very extended. And there comes the burnout because you don't take a pause. So burnout isn't about working hard. Why the burnout comes? Because burnout is working without pause, without recovery. You keep going. And you say, oh, I have to meet my ambition. So I have to work extra hard than others. Body is a machinery. It's biologically slows down after 50. And it bound to change. Your energy levels are going to come down. And you can't keep on working non-stop. You have to give this machinery a break to recapitulate, to come back with the energy. When your mobile battery goes down, when it is 2-3%, you don't charge it. Your videos will not run with the speed. It takes time to load. Correct? Your photos don't pop up with the same speed because the battery is low. That's a metaphor applied to yourself. Your brain will stop processing things if you keep sitting in front of the laptop because you have to meet a deadline. You don't take a pause. You don't take a break. You don't take a 10-minute stroll. Get up from your workstation, from your office table at home and go to the kitchen, pick up a glass of water, take a walk in the balcony. You don't give a break to your brain, to your body, then your body will show signs of cervical, lower back pain, frozen shoulders, specs at a young age. Your brain is so cluttered. When you fill a glass beyond the limit, the water will come out. So we have overloaded our head so much with so much of information on daily basis, other than our work, scrolling screens. Where is the rest? So there has to be a burnout. Once we stop working nowadays, the social media, we scroll on Instagram, we scroll on YouTube because we think that is the way we are relaxing. Really? Have you ever questioned? Is you are really relaxing? You are calming your head, just trying to entertain yourself through electronic means. You're not allowing your body to slow down and shut down before you go to bed. So there is no rest. There has to be a burnout. And this is the burnout cycle. You have something in your hand, you stress out meeting a deadline, performing to the level you think others expect of you. You overwork, give more time than what fits into your 24-hour schedule. No rest, so no recovery. This leads to emotional and physical exhaustion. When you are overworked, your brain starts shutting down, your body saying no, you keep going in the name of ambition. I'll meet this target. I'm a powerful woman. I have 10 hands and 10 heads. I'll do everything. I'm a great homemaker. I'm a great achiever. I'll do everything impeccably. Outside, inside home, everyone should praise me. If we keep on going with this mindset, you are bound to be emotionally, physically exhausted. I've been there. A multitasker, I admit, yes, I've been there. Then you need to take a step back and ask a question from yourself. Because you are available to everyone is in a good place, even your family members, your colleagues. Because you are a performer, you are a giver. But have you given back to yourself? Have you spoken to yourself? Your inner self wants to rest. Have you ever spoken to your inner self? Are you doing okay? Because you show up to everyone other than yourself. That is the reason it leads to burnout. That's not algebra, any difficult scientific question. And what we are in this mad race is doing, we want to perform, we want to be achiever, we want to reach there quick. But everything which I have discussed ultimately leads to burnout and leads to reduced productivity. How long you can keep on going with this lifestyle? You cannot. And after a certain age, as I said, your biological clock start ticking. You biologically slow down by default. You like or you don't like it. If you are regular to your exercises and whatever way you keep your body fit, still you will slow down. That's a biological clock. You have to slow down. Your hair will get gray. Your bones will get brittle. That's a natural process. But if you don't take care of your physical and emotional well-being, that process is expedited. Nowadays, all of us sitting in different time zones in different countries have seen the youngsters feeling more exhausted than people of our age. The 35s are more exhausted than 50 plus people like us. Reason is they are more on social media. Their friends are more on social media. More the human interaction, my understanding, less the stress is. You speak to someone, right? So the stress cycle starts from you. You have to take stock instead of sitting with a psychiatrist or psychologist or therapist or healer. Growing up, frankly, I've never seen this word healers. This healer and that healer. We never knew this terminology. It's a very recent phenomenon because there is a demand for it, because there is a stress. People don't know how to handle it. So they rush towards, this is a new fancy term. Instead of going to doctor, popping up pills, go to the healer. Do a pranic healing, understand the power yoga and whatnot has come in the market. I'm saying just sit back and talk to yourself. Just take a random break, do nothing. When everyone is at home, quiet and everyone is rushing around, take a off, half day or a full day. Sit at home, do nothing. Believe me, you'll love yourself. You'll start loving yourself again and you'll feel healthier, much healthier. If you're emotionally well, physically, you're bound to feel better. And no matter how much exercise you are regular to gym, yoga and whatever physically, but you are emotionally drained, stressed out, that will not reflect on your body as well after some time. And loads of respect to this man. I don't know how many people from outside India know him. I discussed him initially, Mr. Abdul Kalam Azad. He was India's president from 2000 to 2002 to 2007. He's been called a missile man because he's the one. And mind you, his journey started, we talked about resilient, what was common, the consistency. He was born in a family with 10 siblings. His father used to catch fishes. Sometimes he's gone in his childhood without food for days. He grew up, went to the big city. He was so bright that he was given scholarship and he reached to the level of the highest post, scientific post in India. ISRO is the scientific organization, the highest government-run organization who does all the scientific research, sending missions to moon and everywhere, and he was the one who headed it. He was the one who gave first missile to India, and then after India never looked back. And he was such a grounded person. Why I'm discussing him at length, so you have a perspective from where he came and he rose to the highest level in this country. President of India is called the first citizen of India as per our constitution. So see his journey. Days without food, less of clothes, small house, 13 people in home, and he rose to that level. His only thing was consistency. And next slide, I'm going to, that's a newspaper clip. I'll just read it out. You may agree, you may not agree, but I want everyone to read. I'll read it out for you. Try and absorb and take whatever you want to. That's a life learning and that will fit in everyone's life. I can assure you. After reading that, I'll ask you how much you identify with this. He said very aptly, love your job, but don't love your company, because you may not know when your company stops loving you. And believe me, what he exactly meant, if you love yourself, you grow up well, any company will love to take you, and the company where you are already will never let you go. I've seen many people, I have so many stories. People have been working with the same organization for good 27 years, 29 years, 35 years. And whenever they want to resign, the company doesn't want them to go because they've been truthful to you themselves. So love your work, who you are, the performer you are. And amazing thing, Sito, work is never ending process. It can never be completed. And that's a fact. At home also, 12 o'clock a woman goes to bed and three things pop up. That utensil left out. I've not kept this in the fridge. Morning thing not prepared. It will never end. Same with the office work. Another crucial thing is stated, interest of a client is important. So is your family. And see what he said next. If you fall in your life, neither your boss nor your client will offer you a helping hand. Your family and friends will. These are all facts of life, his life learnings. And life is not only about work, office, and clients. There is more to life. We have all one life only. You need time to socialize, entertain, relax, exercise. Don't let life be meaningless. We have made our life just work, work, work. This much I am earning, this car I want, this job I want, then I'll do the business. I'll give this to my children. I'll have this much bank account. We have lot of slabs. How many of things are in hand? I'll be fitter. After 5 months, I'll start taking a walk for 1 hour. Do we really have, genuinely have, not triggered by social media post, a genuine self-belief targets for us? The answer is no. We may say yes, but in our hearts we know. It's all for our work life, nothing for our personal life, nothing for our spiritual life, nothing for our emotional well-being. Another wonderful thing he states, a person who stays late in the office is not hardworking person. Instead, she is a fool who doesn't know how to manage work within the stipulated time. She is inefficient and incompetent in his work. But generally, the word is going other way around. We think the more time you spend in office, you are giving more to the company. That's not the truth. He rightly pointed out. And you did not study hard and struggle in life to become a machine. Absolutely not. We are human beings. We are not machines. If your boss forces you to work late, she may be ineffective and have a meaningless life too. So forward this to him too. These are exactly his words. That's why I chose this, because it's published in a newspaper from where I've taken it. And let me see. I'm so sorry. Can you read? Leave office on time, efficient, good social, have a good social life, and leave office late, inefficient, incompetent, no social life, less family life. How many of you agree to what he stated? Lee sir, you are most experienced among all of us. What's your take on whatever Mr. Abdul Kalam Azad said? Sir, Mr. Lee, would you like to add something? You disagree with him, you agree with him? Priya, could you read the messages, please?
I don't think I have anything else to add.
You agree with him or disagree with him?
So I see a message from Dulci Amritsar. 0.5 hits hard, but so true. 0.5% who stays late in office not hardworking, but
Yes.
does not know how to manage work. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I see
So,
on the chat. No new chats.
when I was very young, I read this thing of his, love your job but don't love your company. That time I found it, what kind of a contradiction it is. With age, I understood what he really meant, because he's been there. He's been through that grind of a life. And he was so experienced in so many spheres. So he's been into social life, he's been into a typical scientific life, he's been politician and reaching to the highest level in this country. So he's seen all those things, and that's what he's given to the country, to everyone to learn. If you like it, you may like it, you may dislike it, you may disagree. If you find any one point relevant enough, pick it up and maybe it can change your life. I'll move ahead with my next slide is detachment and loss of connection. What burnout brings to you if you don't reset, don't take that break. Burnout often causes individuals to feel disconnected from their work, responsibility, even people around them. You start throwing it on your family. Ultimately, they are the most vulnerable. They'll not give back. If they'll not give back to you, if they give back to you, they'll be a bit mild. So they are the ones you come back home and start shouting at them. This detachment can lead to negative attitude, reduced empathy, and lack of interest in one's enjoyable activity. And that's a fact of life. And people may begin to withdraw socially or feel indifferent towards the environment, which can further deepen the sense of isolation. So this is what burnout does for you. So burnout isn't working hard, burnout is working without recovery, without taking those essential breaks, without talking to them, without taking care of your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being. In today's world, I feel I was listening to something recently. Most important, after a certain age, you realize is your mental peace. At this age, I want to be in peace. I don't want much from life, but I want to a vacation peaceful. I travel solo a lot. I love to sit with myself. So after certain age, especially if you're a working person, you've been into public life, you don't want to be in crowds. And I think that is a difficult thing to come to that stage, because generally we have that fear of missing out, losing out. I want to be part of the social circle. I want to be seen. That will bring me business and blah, blah, blah. That's what is going on in our head. But believe me, talking to yourself gives you the most mental peace. And end of the day, my brought up, my grooming says, even if you are really filthy rich, you can't eat diamonds and gold. You eat what you eat. And today also it doesn't cost too much for two-time meal. So you die having a good bank account, but you never stayed back with your family. You never gave time to yourself. because the grind is so much glorified in today's world, especially on social media. You go to LinkedIn, oh boy, the post, do this, do that, keep going. Yeah, yeah. No, please, you don't have to keep going. My understanding, no, you don't have to. You don't have to impress everyone. You cannot. Even in your family, in your siblings, you can't be everyone's favorite. You don't have to be. That understanding comes very late. And when that it comes, you feel very relaxed. That burden off your shoulder. You're not here to impress everyone and anyone. You're here to live your life. I've read some wonderful quote recently. I have one in my slides as well. Don't be everyone's butterfly. Be your own bee. Make your honey. And when the last line, I don't agree, but I'll still say, and sting people when they deserve it. So I'll keep it like, you don't have to be everyone's butterfly. Be your own bee. Make your honey. You own your honey and enjoy your life, which is very difficult to understand. But if you do so much of grind at a young age, establishing yourself every day, you've been through a lot, you've been through burnout, recovered from it, then you start understanding, slow down, slow down. You have to slow down somewhere. So one of the main signs of burnout is emotional exhaustion. People experiencing this may feel overwhelmed, empty, or unable to handle everyday challenges. Tasks that once felt easy may now seem difficult or even impossible sometimes. This is not always a physical exhaustion. Majorly, it's first emotional exhaustion. Too much into the work, you are disconnected emotionally with people in your family, in your circles. For you, it's work, 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 sleep, eat, work. So that burns out you emotionally, and it is bound to reflect physically as well. This emotional drain can also lead to irritability, frustration, and sense of hopelessness. I'm working so hard, nothing is working out, nothing is in my favor. Once you're in this loop of seeing negativity in your life, you forget what all positives you have. One basic thought I think everyone should sleep and get up with. Whatever life I have, millions dream of that. Having a house, 2 time food, and a quiet bed to sleep. Many millions struggle for that even. Water, a basic necessity. People struggle. In India as well, there are some villages, people walk kilometers to have a potable water. So for me, if you've been grateful in life for whatever you have, before criticizing whatever you don't have, that gratitude within saves you from burnout. And whatever religion we are, every religion have this in the core. Be grateful for whatever you have and then build from there. So declining performance and productivity, if we come back to burnout, as burnout progresses, it affects concentration, definitely, yes. Creativity and efficiency. And your career goes for a toss for which you've been burning out. Individuals may struggle to focus, make more mistakes, feel unmotivated to complete their tasks, and even simple responsibilities can feel overwhelming. The young generation is overwhelmed if they are asked to do a very small basic task. To bring something from another room. We being parents, we've seen our children. I have a 19-year-old. Sometimes they are full of energy and sometimes they behave very drained, saying, I don't want to do it. Why every time you ask me to do it? And it is such a teeny mini, maybe asking a glass of water. Why? Because we are draining ourselves so much on social media nowadays. This decline in performance can create a cycle where stress increases due to falling productivity, making burnout even worse. Why I'm talking so much of burnout? I'll talk perseverance and resilience as well, because unless and until you don't understand to distinguish between the burnout and your ambition, I'm a go-getter, I'm a multitasker, I'm achiever, blah, blah, blah. You never, if you don't know the problem, you'll not address it. So first you need to acknowledge where you are going wrong. Then only you will address that burnout. So, few more questions after just talking these burnout in detail. Now we have discussed, few of you agreed to few things, few of us agreed to all the things. Can you number yourself now in terms of energy out of 1 to 10? Write it down on your mobile, your iPad, wherever, and let's see how much we get from ourselves itself. Please score yourself in energy out of 1 to 10. Purpose out of 1 to 10. Sleep 1 to 10. Please mark yourself properly for sleep. Majority of us are sleep deprived in today's world. Relationships, any relationship, social, personal, and joy. Joy which you feel from within, not to show off in your social circles, not to show off in social media. Thumbs up and the smileys and those hearts. The genuine number. Give yourself numbers and tell me. I'm writing down for myself as well.
I got 55.
Oh boy, sir. Great. So you are the most energetic person in this. So if your score is, I'm not asking you to share it. If you want to, I'm more than happy to listen. If your score is below 35, your body is already speaking to you. Your emotional well-being already speaking to you. And the question is, are you listening? Sir is very healthy among all of us. He is the one who's the healthiest. So he should not be bothered at his age even. But if you got something between 25 to 35, you are on the radar. And if you got much below than 35, listen to your body. We listen to everyone around, not to our body. Next day, forget those aches, lower back ache, my eyes are paining, my head is spinning because I worked a lot on the laptop, done a lot of extra time on social media and other things. And keep ignoring it, ignore it for 10 days and you see it reflecting on your physical body in emotional well-being. So we need to understand that body is already telling us, our emotional and spiritual being is telling us, but we've been ignoring. So again and again, why I'm bringing my talk again and again to the same place. Love yourself the most. Keep talking to your body and keep listening to your body. That's very, very, very crucial. And you can avoid your burnout. One situation, the typical office situation, I spend hours preparing for a presentation and present. The room is not convinced. So you listen, you rethink, you go back to the drawing board. The next version is better. Believe me, every time when I do my first drafting of a petition, I draft it, I read it. The second time I'll read it, I'll find my flaws. Take a break, read it again, and you have a capacity to improve it. And that happens with everyone. You hand it over to the other person who's more experienced, who's more exposed, will tell you certain things which your eyes will never see because it was your baby. You started it, you'll not see those flaws. So whenever you have you are rejected, rejection is redirecting. If you are rejected, you are redirected to something better. It's your perspective to see whether the glass is half full or half empty. Consider when you are rejected, you are redirected to sip that half glass and energize yourself and keep going. So the next PPT is going to be better. That is perseverance in the workplace. Not getting it right every time. No, that's not perseverance. Being willing to learn, adapt, and try again without talking, without taking the setback personally. The most crucial thing, I have learned it very, very hard way. Not to take things personally. Never. Majority of us do, and that stresses us out. So nothing personal about it. You have been given another opportunity to improve upon it. Try and give it a second shot, because resilience is not, sorry, I won't fail. Resilience is I will learn from this and become a better version of myself. Resilience is not about I failed, I'll bounce back and all. It's always acknowledge, as I say, until unless you acknowledge there is something which needs to be addressed, you will never address it. So the first step of resilience is acknowledging. Yes, I failed. Let's analyze where I went wrong. Is there a scope to improve? If I need to upskill. And this applies, the same situation applies ditto in your personal lives as well, in your families as well. I've spoken enough, and I hope I'm not boring anyone. Now, in my next slide, have two sweet, short videos of 130 minutes, 23 minutes. Very short one, but very nice one. I love them. So I'll just try and run that. Meanwhile, I'm running them. Please feel free to unmute yourself. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate asking them. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Now I can.
Yes.
Okay. Do let me know if you can. I'm just starting it. If you don't hear the voice, do let me know. Are you able to hear it?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Let me see.
You have
Priya,
to
can I share the link with you and you can
you have to reshare your screen with sound. So stop
I have.
sharing and share
Okay,
with
I'll
sound.
do it again. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just try.
So, okay. Share the sound. Okay, here it comes. I
Now you
hope
have
you'll
to
be
share
able to
with
hear it.
sound.
Are
There is
you
a
able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Now I think you'll be able to have shared the sound as well. Yes.
Life happens. Resilience is the process of successfully bouncing back from stress, and it can be learned and developed in anyone. There will always be unexpected bumps in the road, but reframing challenges can make a big difference in how you face a situation. Try to stay flexible to life's inevitable surprises. Resilient people are not paralyzed by challenges. Instead, they work through the challenges and learn to make the best of the situation. Flexibility is an essential part of resilience, and sometimes you have to adapt to situations that you can't control. Accept that reality, remain positive, and focus your energy on things you can control. Try to view the situation in a matter-of-fact way and set reasonable goals. If you're getting overwhelmed, break the challenges down to small, manageable steps. Having a strong support network is a great way to get through life's challenges. Sharing your feelings with others allows you to release stress and brainstorm solutions, and a strong network can provide both emotional and logistical support in a crisis. Life happens, but you can learn to bounce back. For more information on building resilience in your workplace, visit IFE.
Life happens. Any reflections on this? I'll just quickly share the next one, and which is my favorite. Just give me a moment.
Dr. Lipika,
Meanwhile,
Andrea asked if you could share the links, please, of the videos.
Definitely. Sure. I will.
Thank
I
you.
will. Definitely. I put them in chat. Just give me a moment. I'm just sharing. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Great. Here you go. Your reflection on this.
That was good.
Thank you. And refreshing than me going on talking. So it was I think, a much needed break. Anyone want to say anything? Meanwhile, I just share my PPT again.
It's time to wrap up. We just have 2 more minutes. So we will
Really?
yes, you could share the PPT with us. Okay. And we should wrap. Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I think I have taken extra time. I had lot to share. So
Yeah,
I go to this.
it was an interactive session, so probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just quickly just do few more slides. So reclaiming and well-being is resilience. Recovering from burnout requires internal changes, intentional ones. They include setting boundaries, taking regular break, and prioritizing yourself. And for me, most important is, so sorry, to remember that recovery takes time and patience, which is very necessary for us to understand. This is my favorite. Recently, just 2 days back, I read it on LinkedIn, and here it is. Lovely. You have changed a lot. What did you take? Decisions. So take a decision to talk to yourself. Decision is crucial in our lives. We don't take it, we delay it. That's why we burn out. Take a decision. And be faithful to your dream, to your commitments, most importantly to yourself. This one is very interesting. Who brushes teeth only when motivated? Nobody. We do it, right? And why we do it? Because discipline replaces motivation, right? So you have to be consistent, disciplined. Success works the same way. You don't have to be motivated. You have to be consistent. That's it. But in between, keep taking rests. And I'll say motivation versus discipline means what? Discipline stays. Motivation may come and go. Good days and bad days. If you have to get up 5 in the morning for yoga, you will. Be disciplined, be consistent, and life improves. So small daily action beat occasional heroic effort, which may burn you out. And lastly, I'll just take you to last slide so I'll not eat up everyone's time. Legacy statement for me, instead of asking yourself this question, what do I want to achieve? Please start asking, what do I want people to experience because I lived as a human being? And remember, this is the second last slide. Success is not built in extraordinary moments. It's built in ordinary moments, repeated consistently. Perseverance keeps you moving. Rest keeps you healthy, which is crucial. Faithfulness to your dreams keeps you grounded. Vision keeps you moving. And together they build a successful, meaningful life without a burnout. And I don't have a time, otherwise I would have run one more small short film. And my closing statement would be commitment where everyone speaks one action they will take within 24 hours. If you could understand what is burning you out, where you were going wrong, or you knew it, but you missed tapping it. I hope this discussion have triggered something within you, and you'll write down something which you would like to change in your life a little bit, tweak a bit, to live a healthier life. And within 24 hours, take that action. Thank you and so much for your patience hearing and being so interested. I hope your time was worth a while sitting with me and listening to me patiently. Thank you. Over to you, Priya and
Dr.
organization.
Lipika. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Lipika. We are running just out of time, so we will have to rush a little. And with this, I hand over the stage to Cecilia to do the honors.
Yes, please, Dr. Lipika received this certificate of appreciation for this wonderful presentation. It resonates too much to me because
Thank you.
yes, Yes, in many times I saw about that, and I think we need to take care of our body and our mind, and that's what you say during this presentation. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate this opportunity and everyone's time.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Lee,
thank
sir, for
you.
being so interactive.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you everyone for joining this session. And with this, we'll wrap up our August event. Do let us know what do you think. Join at menti.com again, 2559-9196, and don't leave yet. We will take a small group picture before we leave, and we will be back again on September 11th. The theme will be Lead the Way. Till then, take care, stay safe, and be bold. Cecilia, you can stop the recording for now, and then we can